And welcome back to Wisconsin Family. We're on location today at Hanson and Sons Chimney and Fireplace. It's kind of a new location for us, and we're going to learn from them.
We're going to learn a thing or two.
A thing or two.
That's the theme of today's show, is learning a thing or two. So.
I love to learn. It works for me. And we're going to be learning about Oriental rugs next. And these rugs are from all over the world, coming right to one of our favorite neighborhoods in Monroe Street. Joining us is Albert Borokhim. Borokhim?
Yes, Borokhim.
Oh my.
It's okay. It's perfect.
Thank you for joining us today and bringing these samples with
You're
you
more
as well.
welcome.
Love it. Now, before we talk about the rugs, you are of Iranian descent, but you have some really strong roots in Madison. You've been in business for how long?
47 years I happen to be Iranian, I happen to be Jewish. Yes, which is pretty unusual.
47 years, so you started when you were 3?
Yes, 3 years old.
3 years old.
I was crawling when I was showing rugs, yes.
How has things changed? I'm just kind of curious, how have things changed in the Monroe Street neighborhood and, in your business, in the industry in those 47 years? I mean, you probably have seen a lot.
I wish I was born 20, 30 years later, because with the website, we have really international audience. We sell rugs all over every state in this country: Alaska, Hawaii, Europe, Canada, Mexico. Okay. So these rugs are beautiful, handmade, magnificent pieces, most of them from Iran. Those are called Persian rugs, and that's what my specialty is.
Okay, all right. And let's talk about some of the rugs that you have. You brought a few examples with you here today. Let's learn a little bit. Let's learn a thing or two about these.
In looking at rugs, the most important thing is country of origin, number of knots per square inch, intricacy of the design, type of wool. Sometimes they have silk highlights.
Number of knots per square inch.
Yes. So if you look at the back of this rug, this is a very finely woven rug.
Okay.
It's got a lot of detail. Actually, this is a little easier maybe.
Okay.
And you can see the back is very sharp and crisp. It's got good definition.
It's so nice. It's almost like it could go this way or the other
It's
way.
exactly right.
Yeah.
In looking at rugs is pixels, really.
Right.
The more knots per square inch, the shorter the pile, the sharper the design.
There's like high definition rugs.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And
yes.
that's what makes them so durable. I've heard that these can last for a couple hundred years.
These are called Iranian Bijars. I have the largest selection of Bijars in the universe, including village of Bijar in Iran. They're called iron rugs of Persia because they literally last for a long, long time. They're heirloom quality, they're jewel colors, tough, durable, sturdy. In terms of construction, these are called double warp and double weft Kurdish wool wet weave.
What did you say? Iron rugs.
Iron rugs of
durable.
Persia. Yes, and they are art under your feet. They are, yes. And these are really investment quality rugs because generations from now, these rugs will still be in perfect shape.
Sure.
The only thing will happen, you get a sheen and patina, so oil in between the pile comes on the surface, gives it a nice sheen to it.
Okay.
Yes.
And what about, I'm just going to ask about cleaning. I mean, obviously they last for 100 years or more, but, we've got to clean our rugs at home because we've got kids and dogs and everything. So, and me. So thanks, Janet.
Yes.
So are they hard to clean? I mean,
literally hose them down in your driveway.
Really?
Yes. That's in Iran. They have these riverbeds, and they soak the rugs inside, work in some shampoo, ivory soap or something like that, and then rinse them out and put them on rocks, and they will clean up very beautifully.
Wow.
How amazing that you can have something so beautiful and yet you can actually use it.
Yes.
There's some things that are kind of, it's too pretty to use.
Right, exactly. Yeah, you look at this and you say, oh, don't step on that rug, but you can. You're supposed to. You're supposed to step on it.
Believe it or not, we put these rugs in a foyer, in a bedroom, living room, kitchen, any place, and in front of a shower, I have it. And they last forever, and it's beautiful. It's in this godforsaken weather, 6 months, 8 months of sadness and Prozac kind of weather. It's very nice to have these. These are gardens really inside with so many colors, 25, 30 colors in each, yes.
Before we run out of time, I want to make sure we talk about, you have a special try before you buy thing that I think is really amazing. Tell our viewers how that works.
Well, you cannot buy a rug from a showroom. What should be able to take the rugs, put them on your floor, keep them at nighttime, daytime, sunshine, if we ever have any. And that's how you choose a rug on your floor, not from the shop.
Right.
Yes.
So you actually let people take the rugs home and try them out?
They
for a
take
while.
them for a day or two and they take a look at them, and most of the
Wow.
time they get hooked. Yes.
Wow.
Right.
They
If
never
you-
come back. Hopefully you get paid for them. No, I'm just
Yes. Right.
So I mean, you're direct importer, so obviously you can offer those competitive prices to people too. So this is not as costly as somebody might think it is.
They are very good investments. Some of them are pretty expensive, but if you think of the amount of work, they're worth it. Yes.
Sure, and you can pass them down from generation to generation.
And
Yes.
it lasts.
We
it's the
have-
only one you're going to buy.
We have rugs from a couple $100 up to $40,000.
Oh wow!
Yeah. Yes. Yes. That's it.
Okay.
You're learning a
Can you-
thing or two.
Can you tell us how much these are?
This one is $1,000. This one is $1,200. But we have 9 feet by 12 feet for $1,000. So it really depends on the quality.
Wow. Wow.
Yes.
So we know we're getting quality here with Borokhim's Oriental rugs.
If you are in my shop and you don't hear an accent, you're in the wrong place.
Albert Borokhim, thank you so much for joining us today. Don't go away. There's more Wisconsin Family coming up after the break. Stick around.